spaces are fine.
Are you gonna run it with or without the diffuser? Right now, I see you
deciding right now.
try it with the diffuser.
Just with it.
Sorry about taking so long. I just want to make sure we get rid of that shadow thing. I'm sure Abby does it too. But you can tell.
Eating at my soul every time I look at it. Wait a minute. Let me see.
You want to try to get those
I
higher?
see what this looks like. It's more or less the same. This is just keeping your music better, so we can.
You could move that closer, but not in shot.
Bring these in.
No, I mean like closer to them.
Well, bring it this way puts it more on your face, because if I put it more that way, it's gonna have like, it's gonna cut off your face.
Absolutely.
Babe, you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Can you get on and see if this is going?
Yeah.
I guess it's really up to you, Linda, how you think this looks, if you wanna walk over here when you're done.
Sure.
Check it out. So, getting rid of the shadows is gonna take a little more work, but are you okay with it just being that small little black head instead of just like a full reflection, or do you wanna keep going until they're completely
No,
gone?
I think it's good, it's not distracting.
Okay.
That's what matters.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah, getting it in just a way where, and then, what camera is it that has to be plugged in?
It's gonna be that one.
Is that one?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Can Alan and Andy, there's another camera right there.
okay, so that's the extension cord for.
Yes. Which one? That one right there. That one. No.
But yeah, it is going.
Put that plug right there. That plug that you're hanging on, put it right there. Yeah, disconnected from that camera. Bring that camera on the back. So I'm gonna connect that.
You wanna come and put this on the tripod?
This is gonna be Dan's.
Yeah, I think you guys still need the memory for all of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah. So I'm just curious, why those microphones?
What do you mean, cause it's easy,
Yeah.
and, and we're both, because of the stand-up,
Oh.
really used to and good at using a microphone where it's not like you have to remind us it's too close or it's too far, so.
Well, and it's 2 mics, 1 marriage too, so that goes into the fact that we do the mics to do a set on stage.
And one day we'll like do this in different places. We're doing this now from a comfort level standpoint, but like, we could do this at our house, we could do this on.
Do we have like the other mics to mic ourselves, like the lav mics and stuff?
We do have some place.
I don't know if we've ever really used those
We
mics.
haven't, because laughs are temperamental and
We've tried it, I think, and we ran into issues. Maybe
it's
it's
such a
better.
giant deal that everyone clicks them.
Yeah, if I had $1 for every time I saw a lav mic break on the job,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have to do this as a career.
a lot of comics like a mic'd cord on stage too, because it's almost inevitable that something wireless at some point it's gonna pop out, or it's just,
Yeah, they die.
they
it doesn't
die,
sound
and yeah,
as good,
it's,
yeah.
they're a little more, they're not as clean, they're a little more crackly. It's because it's wireless, so it makes sense. Okay, question for you.
Yes.
When we talk about this Tampa trip, are we going to add Disney Springs and the Gideons situation? Cause that did happen on the way there.
Yeah.
But, hold on, or there is a future episode where we'll talk about, the Epic Universe upcoming trip and the top 10. Do you wanna just talk about Disney Springs then?
No, I think we can talk about it in this one, because it was not part part of the same trip, and it's one of those things where we're getting to a point where, you know, 25, 30 minutes in.
Well, we're gonna let us a 20,
Yeah.
and like, you know, if it's kind of a more boring episode,
Yeah.
we'll look to
Okay.
wrap within like 5.
Yeah.
If it's fine, we can go on another 10.
Overexposed by
Okay.
one, underexposed by one.
You need a twine or anything, or you good?
That would be wonderful.
Let's do it like by half maybe.
What do you want just in, you with landing? Oh, no, you have the red solo.
I have the red solo cup,
Do you have an open one, or do you need it?
I need you to open the one in my fridge.
Okay, got it. Am I good to step out and get?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Here we go. I can wait.
When you come back, I'll continue on setting you up.
Alright. Yeah, before we start, I gotta remember to turn up the AC.
I already turned it up, and I already shut it.
And lock the door.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you
well,
said you wanted
yeah.
to be.
Let's go, no, let's go underexposed by like half, let's stop.
Hey, your mic's sitting on.
Oh. Pretty much done with it for the week, so. Let's stop over there. This was a tripod for this camera, right?
Well, yeah, it's just the only extra one I have,
Yeah.
one broke, we lost the like top to it, so, that's all I have. That's why I told you to bring one too, because I'm down like 2 tripods right now. Yeah, it's not
I have
great,
it
well,
right
you know
there.
that goes up more if you need to put it up more.
No, no, no.
Okay.
No, he's just so tall. No, no, no.
Oh, we almost have the same tripod, look at us.
Yeah. I have 2 other ones of those.
That one's really good, I've had it for a really, really long time.
Yeah, it's a fluid head tripod, right?
Well, that's I think I added.
Like it can just move like
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
nice.
super smooth.
Uh-huh.
Then do we have a wine opener here?
Yeah, it's in the cup on the mini fridge.
So everything that's in red is what's in focus.
You wanna do me a favor and look straight at the
Sure.
thing here for your, yeah. Part of me does and doesn't want big.
No, no, no,
Cause I think,
We're okay with them. I mean, as long as it fits, if it doesn't fit, then.
he doesn't, so I'm trying to like.
Do you need me to move him closer?
Maybe a little further.
For your back?
Cause the thing is, he's too big. I'm
Oh,
probably
he
gonna zoom out.
cuts his head off?
Yeah.
In the, okay.
I might just zoom it out though a bit. Like you
I was
said.
gonna say, I don't know what that wide shot looks like. Is he even in it?
I'll look at it now. Go. Now.
Oh no, I can get Big Bird in the full shot.
Do you want him in there or
I
not?
don't know, we like Big Bird in the shot. I mean, it's just, it livens it up a little bit, more boring.
We are Big Bird fans in this house. Alright.
That's just my straight life. You don't need him, it's not a prerequisite, and if something looks weird, we can move him accordingly.
The only thing is right now I have like the water bottle in it.
Oh, we'll put all this on the floor and stuff, yeah.
And Big Bird's in it.
Okay.
Big Bird's in it. I'm gonna hear you eat that.
So, this was Dan last Halloween, and I was, oh, yeah, I won a costume contest. He also won a costume contest the year before in Avatar, and one big we attended.
Okay, do me a favor, not so tight because then they wanna punch in, so definitely a little, there we go. Yeah, just like that, that way you get some space to punch in. Oh, you're just doing that to
Yeah, I
focus?
was just
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
okay, do that.
Oh, this is.
So where are you at there? You at 3.2?
And I'm gonna probably, and I try not to, but I'm gonna move probably like this way a lot. There's the cube behind you, if you need to plug anything in, and we have like 10 more extension cords if anything doesn't reach.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit.
Yeah, so I have to say, is he murdering someone?
No, you don't need a line. I always do like a line or two to settle in. It's like before I get on stage. I feel like a little antsy.
What I saw you out there,
200. I was thinking of upping it though, cause.
dropping it?
Upping it, cause the thing is, you got the yellow light, and then you have the white light behind
I
that.
can take this
And
light
then-
off.
No,
No, it's good, it's just,
I figured it would kind of help with the
Yeah.
backlighting,
Yes,
that's
it
why I did
does.
it.
but now it's like, it's got a bunch of mixing colors, and so I don't know how to feel about that. I'm thinking,
Well, and remember guys, this is podcast, it's not cinema, so we have a little room
Yeah, you're right.
for, you know, and I appreciate the detail oriented, and when we do sketches, I'll look more for that detail. But with the podcast, like especially nowadays, and the fact that everyone is conditioned to some of the shittiest content I've ever seen, like literally somebody green screening themselves over somebody else's video and yelling about it.
4400.
We're doing great. The fact that we're even doing this with a 3 camera, you know, if I wanted to be lazy, I would shoot this all wide and then just punch in
Yeah,
for.
I had to do that recently.
Yeah, we had to do it too, only because that one of those Canon shots from one of our podcasts was so soft that it just looked so wrong, that it was better to punch in on the wide. But you can tell when you're punching it on the wide, and then you never get a pure 2 camera shot. And
Yeah.
Dan and I are good with 2
you
cameras.
said 4200
44.
for ISO?
No. Let me see that. No, for ISO 320. The 320? Yeah. Put that F4. Maybe F400.
And when we leave today, we can leave everything
Oh,
exactly where it's
F4?
at.
F4 is gonna be like.
Okay, you were saying F4, you said 4 and I'm like, I
No,
was
no,
thinking
no,
ISO
no,
in
no,
here.
now 4400 Kelvin. That's how this place looks.
Look up.
Everything looks white.
You look at the screen.
Yeah. Put it in focus if you want. Now put it in focus. You're right here at 50. Sure.
Almost like a real focus, to be honest.
Okay. So everything in red, as you can tell.
Yeah, I glued to it more. There we go. Well, that's my eyes. Alright, perfect.
Let's see Verizon close. Yeah.
Thanks, man, appreciate it.
Like, we're gonna make the 15.
Good stuff. Dan, whenever you're ready.
Okay,
Fix it there.
can you just walk up,
Well,
you lock this
we're
up?
not there yet.
Oh, you're not there
Yeah,
yet?
we're not
Okay,
there yet.
got it.
Yeah, I was like, hopefully we're about 10, 15 minutes from there, but luckily, the episodes are short. We
Yeah.
just have to change in between, and now we have this amazing list. Super happy about.
Yeah.
We
No,
have
this is
all
good.
Together, so this,
I think it's better to do it this way than to try and plug it into the different topics, cause sometimes it doesn't always fit.
it's progressive, we're figuring it out.
Do we have an SD card for the?
We have
Yeah.
3 right here, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
This is.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave enough space for you guys to be able to punch in on these 2 shots right here. That way you guys are able to punch in and like as
Okay.
much as you want.
Cool. Yeah, that works, because we turn a lot of this into reels.
Can you guys pick up your mics really quick for something?
Check, check 1, microphone, check 1. This is how I would be talking on the episode, though not in this weird way.
Alright, check, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, check, 1, 2.
Just like-
I'm not-
No, it was at an 8.
No, and it's really
I'm
loud.
already at an 8, so.
Yeah.
Check, 1, 2, 3. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Alright, 2 mics, 1 Eric podcast. Oh, you know what we have to write? Recap every episode.
Yeah. That's. We're gonna do that at the end after. Oh, yeah,
After
this
the
makes
end of
sense.
every episode, we'll do a recap of it.
So we can put it at the front, yeah.
On this episode, okay, so we're doing the travel jokes one first, then the origin story, then,
Dan, look up.
the wedding one, which isn't even on here.
This is all the first episode, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, got it.
You know that shot better. Can you come take a look at this one right here? Maybe you can.
Are we doing sound check or not quite yet?
I was trying it for just a second.
Okay.
No, you're good. That was fine. hard to tell just because of the yellow light there. You know, but for
No, do you feel like we're at the same level as I want to say?
Like the same shot?
Yeah. At the same height?
absolutely not.
Okay. Better than Eagle High?
A, no. B, get the door out of frame. Try and pull it more this way. So like bring it more towards like this stand. We can even move this a bit this way if it works. But we just don't want anything. So like, that is, it's out of my keys. Yeah, right there. That is perfect. Because we don't have a table in frame, you don't have this water or
Good.
any of that in frame. Now bring it a little. Right about here. Let me take this here. And then does this have a level on it, this tripod?
No.
If not, does it have any exposed?
It probably is nothing.
Yeah, I'd say no, like
Oh.
it was a screw.
I see.
I might have a head.
Make sure it's like on tight though.
I might have another head in that black bag if you wanna put it, the far black bag that's against the green screen wall with the light kit bags on top of it. There could be another tripod head in there. I know there's like a boom holder, I'm not sure.
No, I'm good, don't worry about it. Dan, don't worry about it.
There's multiple tripods.
There you go.
You got it out?
Yes. I just had to reorient the tripod, there's a tilt mechanism on it. It's just not like gyroscopic. Okay.
I think we're good there. Yeah, we're definitely good there.
Alright, both, when you're done running, you both sit the way you're gonna sit.
Also, this shot right here, I'm also gonna like shoot it wide, that way you can punch it very well.
Yeah,
Dan, can I get you to do a little thing where you look at, you look at the camera?
yeah, look straight to camera, that's your straight to
Will you
camera
be leaning
shot.
forward, or are you gonna
I'm
lean back?
ready to sit more like
Well, we
this.
only have to get close for the wide shot, we can't be too far.
Yeah, I'm going to sit like this. I can sit like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Center frame for this one is in the center frame. You wanna check that one more time, cause I know you said you wanna get that original punch in, so I made that one possibly a little too zoomed in.
I got you. Sit.
The bird is perfectly spaced, you are still center frame, just like the back of these right there.
Is there anything else to this that we need to, so spinning hour is the food for story.
Yeah. And then the stuff here, we could note, maybe we get to this, universe.
Oh, no, I wouldn't even touch that for this. Let's just keep this. I think there's a lot more here, like this Key West section doesn't. Well, there was more Key West stuff we wanted to put this. We did the distillery. We'll call it, Tiki Food.
Shark sightings. Yeah, we'll talk about all that, abandoned boats.
Busch Gardens, do you wanna like tackle that? I don't really remember ride names and what I like and what I don't.
I don't remember them all off the top of my head
Okay, so
either.
we don't have to do top five, do you have a favorite, or do you just want
Iron
to
Gauzy,
review?
I know I can talk
Okay,
about
so you just want to review Iron Gauzy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, there was some other ride, it was the Phoenix one, like Phoenix Rising, that was the other good one, we can talk about how that sucked.
I don't even remember Phoenix Rising.
P-H-O-E-N-I-S.
Oh, that's where the one. What was it?
It's like the family coaster we rode.
Oh,
towards
Family
the end.
Coaster, what is it?
Yeah. You can tell me, I don't remember.
4.5. Yeah, sorry. That this one's over here.
Yeah, I'd rather keep this short anyway, even if we don't have to tell them 20 minutes.
Yeah, if we could, so
We'll catch
20.
up.
Guys, you guys take your time.
No, I know, but I mean, we don't want to, we've been here since 2.
Oh,
So,
okay.
They don't wanna be here.
Yeah, for us, like, if we can knock it out, as
We're
quick as
gonna be doing this
possible.
again.
We already gave ourselves room, because I was like 3 to 4 episodes. The goal was 4, but if for some reason we get to 3, that's the minimum for success.
Alright. I've already run a sound check as you guys are. If you wanna just.
Oh, you guys got the things, put them in the SD cards?
Yeah,
Okay.
check, 1, 2, 3.
Check, Check one, check, microphone check, this is us talking normally into the mic, check,
Yeah, this is us checking, check.
check.
Check 1, check 2. It's gonna be weird, we're gonna go and hold, cause it'll be technically after the, the intro thing. And then we're gonna recap it at the end. I
Yeah.
have to remember, look at you, Bunty. Look over there, straight at the camera.
Yeah.
Could I get both of you talking to each other at the same time and try and like,
Talk over each
Yeah,
other?
just do your normal volume, like what you think you sit at the most, so that I can bump one or the other up.
Yeah, this will be the normal volume
Yeah,
right
this is
here.
how we
Yeah,
normally,
I'm
talk
loud,
to each other,
he's not.
yeah.
I have a lot of inflection, and he's pretty monotone.
I'm really boring.
Yeah, it's,
Been
It's
quite
the
interesting,
dynamic.
And I'm incredibly boring,
You- you are the one beneath my wings. With that,
boring way.
Okay, perfect, thank you. I just want the record to know, by the way, technically he's actually louder.
Wow. How do you
that must
feel
be all
now?
that bass.
Yeah, how do you feel now about all these horrible
He hasn't seen
things
that
about
stage. I think we have a picture of it.
Yeah. He hasn't seen your toilet.
We're just doing the mics, we're not doing, this does not matter, it's just the mics.
Yeah, I don't even know why I have that on there. I put it on there out of habit.
No, it's
It's pointless.
no, it's a good way not to lose it.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
like-
usually I have it all covered and in the case, like. You can also, if it makes it any easier, it can go up on the tripod too. I didn't.
No, this is good, right? You good with this, yeah?
What?
We want to use a tripod.
No, I don't. No. It was on that tripod forever, actually.
I was gonna go on their signal, so it's not eating up SD card space. Let me know when you guys want me to hit the big red button and you guys.
Oh, we're ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
3
can you-
minutes.
Can
so-
you lock the door over there? You'd be surprised the amount of people that have walked in there
Oh, hey.
before. Yeah. And then Linda, that's kicked on again the air, let's turn it up,
Got it,
higher, so.
I'm actually about to get that book, Watchmen.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah?
phones.
Yes,
too.
I read it, what, maybe 2 years ago?
I'm gonna move this chair out of the way.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be there, you can put it wherever you want. I don't know if you wanted to sit in it, 'cause it's kind of comfortable.
It looks very comfortable. Appreciate it. Maybe monitoring the cameras and then just monitor that, I guess.
Mhm.
How big is that SD card in there?
Which one?
That one.
They gave me one of them.
Yeah, at a minimum, it's like 256.
Okay.
And then the other
Yeah,
one,
but
that
they-
one that says adapter.
But that's the record, bro.
Until they're ready, there's no point in you giving a lot of space.
The stuff that the audio never takes up like, I think it takes up like no space.
It takes up no space.
Yeah.
Like a gigabyte, like for like hours.
Yeah, that's, I mean, the cameras, they're like, that'll be like, yeah, they can be 30, 40 gigabytes a piece, so.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Yeah, so we're just going in cold then, we're not doing.
Yeah, we're going cold, cause now we're gonna do the recap at the end, that will now be the intro, and then we'll go to our logo, and that's it.
Okay,
Got one last sound check for me. And
check, 1, 2.
you guys don't want to be anywhere near the yellow, correct? You don't want to be anywhere near the yellow, so you're keeping it at like an 18.
What do you mean, anyone knows?
So-
Yellow?
Mhm.
You mean the green, yellow, red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be completely in the green. You want to be a little teetering towards the yellow. Like, what's your?
Whatever sounds the best.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would imagine green means good, yellow means we're getting close to bad, so if we creep into I am gonna creep into the yellow, I'm just gonna tell you that right
Amanda lives in the yellow.
now. And
Yeah.
just kind of loud.
No, he has a gain enough that it's not.
It's
gonna-
fine, I trust you guys, this is the most detail we've ever put into setting up this podcast, and I'm super pumped for
Yeah, I
it
think
now.
we've ever done.
I'm gonna have a different expectation of setup every time we do this.
Yeah.
Very
Do I have
excited.
any wine on my lips?
No, looks good.
All right, I'm gonna hit the
Hang on a
red
second.
button. then.
Yeah.
Hang on, hang on.
Well, we
you can start
get
it,
it
doesn't
together,
it?
we'll
Yeah.
sync it.
Hang on, this here is like not at the right recording.
Oh,
I'll do mine. I'm gonna get a clock.
well, not yet. You'll clap once everything's on.
I know, sometimes I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
well.
ready. I'm here.
Oh, and
I'm here when you need me.
Alan, can you light us or just do something like this with your
Yeah.
phone at 20 minutes?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just,
Yeah, let me run a timer.
Once we start.
yeah, if you
yeah.
just throw the timer
kinda
up
like
like
a
that. I
video
say
wall,
light
you
us
know?
because we're used to commenting with getting the light from the
Yeah.
back, but if you just kind of wave your phone, we'll know we're at 20.
I will set a stopwatch, and I'll say it's 20 minutes, I will let you.
Thank you. Alright, and I know you guys are boys, but, right, I look amazing, like, as far as, like, there's no weird hairs on my face, I
No.
don't have some gross shadow over my,
Yeah, you're good. Well, you got the hat too, so that kind of.
layer for this episode, I like doing stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about, coming straight off the, tiki. Man, we'll have some good coverage pictures for this episode too, this way you
Oh,
can
it's
camera
fine. Yeah.
and the tiki.
I'll send Joey a bunch of stuff whenever he starts working
All
on
right,
it.
ready?
Alright, we all
Good
good?
guys.
Everything's running?
Everything's running?
And we are rolling.
We're on. Let me give her a clap. That's good.
Wow, great clap, way to clap us in, Dan. That's good bringing people into an
That's good.
episode. They don't even see the amazing clap that he does before every episode to sync it all together.
Yeah, only the live people get to see my amazing clap.
Yeah, that's right. You should subscribe because we'll just jump on live and you can watch us like tape the whole thing behind the scenes and you'll be like, oh, what are they saying? I really can't hear them. There's not a great microphone. But then you see it come to life.
Yeah. I think if you're not seeing the clap, you're not getting the full experience of what we do here.
Well, then we've never showed the clap on any podcast up until now. You think Joey should splice in the clap from now on?
I don't know, maybe.
Is that how we start the episode? Just you clapping?
Yeah, it looks really.
No
yeah,
intro,
sure.
no. They're the opposite of professional.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, as true professionals, so many brands. We want to pay homage this episode to a series that we started and then COVID hit, so it kind of messed it up. It was called Travel Jerks.
Yeah, we did several episodes. We started in Delray Beach. We did 2 in Delray Beach. We actually got decent traction when we did a.
Yeah, 'cause
Happy
nobody
hours.
was going to Delray then.
Yeah, we did like a specific happy hour one because that was like our life for a while. We were always always do in the Delray.
Yeah,
Happy
mostly
hours.
none of that episode is valid any longer.
No, like, most of them.
Oh, we have an amazing Key Largo one, and then COVID hit, and now, so we just have a bunch of stuff canned that's gonna come out, but we still travel all the time.
Yeah, and we'll bring it back someday, like full force, but, yeah, the cruise and Key Largo ones are still pretty relevant, like, the Delray ones.
Oh my
are-
gosh, the cruise one, remember I warned everyone that they could get a bunch of diseases on a cruise ship, and then like COVID hit a year later.
Yeah, like you predicted COVID,
On cruise ships.
there will be a footnote in history.
I'm pretty proud of that. So, well, we travel all the time, right? Cause, work hard, play hard.
Yeah, fuck yeah, travel.
Travel Jerks.
Woo!
And Travel Jerks was a cool name, and we still have like an account. But now, there's actually a Travel Jerks playlist on the Two Mics One Marriage channel, so you should check it out.
Check it out.
Especially if you want to know about cruises or Key Largo or downtown Delray.
Or defunct Delray happy hours.
Well, don't watch that one.
Yeah.
But we hit Tampa recently. It was a Tampa St. Pete / going to Busch Gardens.
And a little, and just a hint of Orlando.
Oh, that's right. On the way there, we stopped at Disney Springs. So yeah, we hit all the places in Central Florida that are generally important.
Well, we hit Disney Springs first, so we love Disney Springs. Like, we love it.
We have a Disney Springs problem.
Yeah.
It's definitely a problem. We keep finding new things to do there, so it perpetuates the problem.
Well, there's so many great new things to find and do there.
That's right.
Yeah.
We love Disney Springs, and so can you. Please hashtag Two Mics One Marriage. Had us come to Disney Springs.
Sponsor us, Walt.
Yeah. No, but this is the newest thing. So we've gone to Disney Springs a bunch of times. Never gone to Gideon's.
Yeah, Gideon's Bakehouse.
That's what it is.
It's famous there, and it always has a line, which we're always like, that's obnoxious to stand in a line for a bakehouse.
But that's what it's famous for. I'm gonna tell you, I had no idea what was even inside that bakehouse. All I knew about it until before we went in for the first time ever is that it was the place that always had a really long line that I wasn't gonna stand in.
Yeah, and we're always like, this is stupid, we're not gonna wait in a line
Yeah, lines are time.
for cookies and whatever else we thought was in there. But then we went there because the weather was shitty that day,
Which is the move.
which is the move, and the line was really short when we got there. So we're like, okay, this is like a maybe 15, 20-minute wait, which is the shortest. Normally it's like 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, hour.
Like
It's like
around the
wrapped
corner,
around
yeah.
this corner thing, and people have like snacks and umbrella. It always looks like a lot because it's hot.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're there during the day, or you're hungry if you're there at night. It's a mess no matter what. It's a no-go. Post-rain was the move. It was
That's
even
the move.
a little like drizzling, but not bad enough that you would care if you're from Florida.
No, you just had me run and get you an espresso martini while you stood in
Boom,
line.
that's
So
the move.
I went to the boathouse, got you an espresso martini. We waited in line for not that long, got in there, and surprise, surprise, another line. You get to go.
Yeah, we did go from a line to a lot, which is super annoying. Disney, get the fuck out of here
Yeah.
with your lines. But the inside was weird in a
It was
good
cool
way.
though. It was interesting. It's like kind of almost like spooky a little bit.
Oh, we have pictures. We'll put pictures up. Oh, everything we talk about, we have a bunch of pictures that we never post because we don't care about other people, but we care about you for subscribing to Two Mics One Marriage. That's what we do. So you'll get to see the behind the scenes, the actual photos that don't make the Instagram.
Yeah, we'll have some pictures. I don't remember if we took any.
I
of
did.
it, but either.
No,
Oh,
I
you
took
did.
some
Oh, you know,
really
that's
cool
right.
ones.
You did take some good ones. So
Amazing
yeah.
pictures later.
Yeah. All right, so we'll show some of that.
Well, yeah, so you go in though, and it's like weird because you finally get in there and it looks cool, and then you look down and you're like, oh, it's another line queue. And there's no baked goods around you.
And it's not like, it's kind of small inside too, where I thought like you're gonna walk in and it's this like big open thing, almost like the Lego store or whatever there, and you can kind of explore, but no, it's just like another line with like stuff along the side of the walls, like cool posters and like books and stuff. It
The
looks cool,
motif was cool, but like okay, so even though I'm gonna say, and I don't mean to spoil here, but up front, it was a million times better than the Disney Cake Shop on the Disney
Yes.
Boardwalk. But when you walked into the Disney Cake Shop, it was like one cake after another cake. It was like baked goods
Yeah.
all around you for you to kind of look at. This
Thomas Frank.
wasn't like that. It was like we walked into like like a hidden bakery at Harry Potter where like you couldn't see any of the things
Yeah.
you're about to buy.
That's a good comparison. It felt like something like Diagon Alley, like almost like the spooky part of Diagon Alley. You go in there and yeah, and then it's not like there's a ton of options as far as what to buy. Like there's maybe what 10 things or whatever, but I will
No,
say
there's a small menu,
what we did get, it lived up to the hype.
right?
It-
Small but mighty?
Yeah, small but
Oh, my
mighty,
goodness.
despite the line, despite whatever, which wasn't that long, it was really good. Like, it lived up, sorry.
No, we would go back. Look, you're getting all like choked up about it
Yeah.
because it was some of the best baked goods we've had. So for a while we were on the sprinkles grind, but like, and who doesn't love a cupcake ATM, right? Like at 11 o'clock at night, don't you want to get your cupcakes from an ATM? Everybody does.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get so emotional there. But
Yeah, it's
it
okay.
was,
Well,
it
you know
was
what?
good. It
For-
lived up to it. It was probably the best, like, cake, cupcakes, whatever we've got in Orlando, between Disney and Universal. It's like the best one
For
we've got.
so many of our recent visits, we've been like, man, we'll eat the sprinkles cupcakes, but it's just not what they used to be.
Yeah.
And now we found, now, this is my question to you though, so we go back to Disney Springs and the line is longer. Do we stand in the line now? Do we like it enough to stand in a line, or is this only like a post-rain outing only?
I think it's only post-rain. I just don't believe in it.
And you're
because-
counting on a lot.
Because I think what they do in there, what they sell is great, it's the best, but I still just don't believe in waiting super long
For baked goods.
for baked goods, for a cupcake or cake. It's ridiculous.
Especially when there's a cupcake ATM right around
Yeah.
the corner.
No
I
matter-
mean, how immediate is that?
Yeah, no matter how good it is, I just don't think you can justify waiting for that. It's
So
not
it was
right.
magical though. It
Yeah.
kind of like set off what we thought was gonna be like a magical tone for the entire trip.
Yes, yes.
And
It wasn't all magic.
well, no, well we got to Tampa late.
Yeah,
We chose something called the Bliss Suite. It was an Airbnb. It sounded really nice. It had some cute little pictures. This is the part. It was 5 minutes from Busch Gardens, which is where we were really trying to be. We were gonna go to Busch Gardens and come back and eat lunch and go back to Busch Gardens. That was the plan. But it was starting to get rainy and like everything was closed in Tampa and there was this bar open to midnight and it was like almost 11.
yeah,
And we're like, let's go eat there really quick. It was like
Yeah.
a full restaurant bar. We walk in and it's like 10 minutes to 11. Well, even though they closed at midnight, the kitchen closed at 11.
yes, yes.
And I would never approve something like that normally.
Well, you have a theory about this that we've talked a lot about, and you call it, or maybe we've deemed
You
it.
came up with the name for
So
it.
we've deemed it the name, the spitting hour, where if we're within an hour of a restaurant closing, you believe that the chefs are spitting in your food.
Yes.
And.
I think they're irate that we even have the audacity to order within 40 minutes of the kitchen closing.
Yeah, so we rarely do it, so we were within the spitting hour.
But we were so hungry, and we had that a magical time at Disney Springs, so we thought like, we had that magical time at Disney Springs, so we thought like, hey, we might as well take a risk,
Yeah,
there's
just
nothing
keep
else
rolling.
open. Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta keep this roll going.
And the results were explosive, to say the least.
So rude. What? And you know what's messed up about it? Everybody, you bring it up all the time, and you bring it up with such like satisfaction and like humor. And the fact is about 3 o'clock in the morning, I got violent food poisoning. And I've never gotten food poisoning like this before. Like I've gotten like a little like throw uppy before. But like, I always thought the term coming out both ends was like people like overstating
Yeah.
their
It
night.
was
It was like, we're trying to be on like this is my birthday trip.
supposed
By
to be
the way,
romantic. Yeah.
It was supposed to be like a super cute birthday trip. We had the magical baked goods from Gideon's that day, which was not the problem,
Yeah.
because we both ate those.
Yeah. No, it was.
But what
it
we
was
did not both eat is the dinner I got in the spitting hour of the restaurant we went to.
what-
That I knew.
Only
was-
proved your case.
God.
And it was, the bathroom was very close to the bed, so it was like the splash zone for me. It was,
The door was closed.
it was,
It was not a splash zone.
most of it cleaned up.
Yeah, yeah, you did, to be fair, but that list suite was anything but.
Oh, well, they didn't have any supplies, so like
We're scrambling to clean it up.
food poisoning all over the bathroom. They don't have a cleaner, they don't have a paper towel roll, they don't have an extra, like, hand
Anything,
cloth
yeah.
for the sink.
They had nothing. There's no windows in the apartment. It felt like one of those houses where like women that get captured and they get like chained up to something. Like that was one of those houses because no windows.
I didn't
It was
know
on
there
the
was
side of
no
someone's
windows.
property.
They made it look like there was windows and that it was its own property in the pictures. And then we got there and it was somebody's converted garage with no windows attached to their house.
Yeah, and there's a sign when you come in and the lady says something on the lines like, "We have automatic weapons if you come here." Like, that was like the neighborhood we were in.
I knew it was gonna be dicey when we
Yeah.
chose someplace 5 minutes from Busch Gardens.
Yeah,
But it was supposed to be this whole day of us being able to go back and forth. We had this VIP parking, whatever. It was an idea, and again, the pictures made it look like it had windows,
looked cool
and it was,
pictures.
you approved the
I
pictures.
approved it as close to Busch Gardens and
He
that is
approved,
the end
he
of the
approved the
positive
pictures,
things. Yeah.
no, and so anyway, now I am food poisoning all over bathroom. And once again, boy did Gideon's come through, they had a giant brown bag that we took our baked goods home with. And that is what I used to couch, because there was no buckets, there was nothing.
Yeah.
Like, we literally went to Walmart the next day so I could get some additional cleaning supplies just to make it, smell fresh.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get a bad booking.com review.
No.
Holy shit, this Bliss Suites Airbnb in Tampa, I can't say more terrible things.
No.
If you wanna live in a cave while you go to Busch Gardens, go to the fucking Bliss Suites.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's vintage travel.
Stay under a bridge or something. You at least have more open air.
Oh, it was so
Yeah.
bad,
I can't
so.
believe it called Bliss. It was everything.
I can't believe they
It's
called
like
it
an
a suite.
isolation chamber.
No, just because there was like a mini kitchenette, they thought they could say it was a suite.
Yeah. Didn't have windows. It was.
No, it was like we were captured.
Yeah, we did. We woke up and it was like noon. We're like, is it still morning? And it's like, yeah, it was. No,
Well,
it was-
that's also because I had to recover from being up for like 2 hours. We're like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and he's hauling throw up garbage out of the Bliss Suite.
Yeah. Romantic trip.
So sexy.
Happy birthday. But you,
So glad we
you,
ate there. But did I not rally?
you recovered. You really recover when it comes to theme parks. You did it one time at Six Flags out in California. You were so sick, and we powered through the whole day. Like you
I
were
did
every
Six
ride.
Flags with California with fever.
Yeah.
People I could tell they were wondering why I looked so sad
Yeah.
on the rides, and I wasn't sad. I was just like 104 fever, and this was post-COVID, so it was bold.
Yeah.
I was really
California
spreading
too. Yeah.
on my back's card. So anyway, I rallied the next day, and it was really bad weather, so we couldn't even go to Busch Gardens that day, so we pivoted. And we did like a little day of St.
Yeah,
Pete.
because of the weather. Yeah, the weather, right? Yeah. So then we went to. So we,
Museums. We did a
Museums.
museum day in St. Pete. Highly recommend. St. Pete's adorable.
I love St. Pete is a great time. We started with the Dolly Museum, which is not based off Pitbull.
So Salvador Dali Museum. And I think calling it a museum may be a stretch based on the size.
I thought it sucked.
Oh, maybe exhibit plus an exhibit plus a gift shop would
Yeah.
be more accurate.
Yeah, here I will say this though, as a caveat. I think part of it may have been under construction when we were there.
They had
That-
some closed rooms, so I'm not sure what was there.
So I think there might have been part of it.
We didn't do the big ball outside, whatever that.
Whatever that
that
thing is.
it
It was
is.
an upcharge though. You
It was
had
an
to pay more.
upcharge and you had to wait in this long line and it was like and I like fully immersive things, so you're right, like I'm down on the fully immersive, but it's like, do I need to do an upcharge to stand in a line at a museum to go
No.
into a ball to see more interactive. Or we did the 3D, or the, what was it called, the goggles?
Yeah, it was what is it, augmented reality.
Yeah.
Yes, we did the augmented reality, and which was cool for you, because
Love it.
it was a lot of
So
his,
fun.
the Dolly's, paintings and stuff all kind of in one thing, but
Like they brought it into like an immersive experience where you're in there with your goggles and you can go around this world, if you will, and different parts of the world had images that portrayed his artwork.
which seemed cool for others, but for me, I wore my glasses there that day, so I had to take them
Yeah.
off and put on the AR goggles, so I just had to look through this blurry representation of whatever it was
That
supposed to be.
sucks.
And it was still okay, but I
I
had to
kind of feel
really,
like you wasted somebody else's turn by doing that. Like
relate
if you're
it.
blurry art, why even be there?
It was longer than the Gideon's line, so like, I
It
was,
It was a little longer than
it was,
But it
so
was
like,
the best part of the museum because it was so small. It was like
Yeah.
you walked into a giant gift shop, you went to one floor of paintings.
so we were bored by the regular artwork, so we needed
We
augmented
needed a
reality,
person,
and so we
yeah.
needed a ride.
But I feel like it was, I would recommend if you were going to pay the money to go into that museum slash exhibit, the Dolly exhibit slash museum, that you definitely do the augmented reality
Yeah,
thing because
yeah.
makes it worth, it's like half the adventure.
Yeah, that was the most interesting thing we did there, was that part of
You
it.
couldn't even see most of it.
And I still thought it was kind of interesting, even.
Blurry?
Yeah. It still was my favorite part.
No, it was so, but look, I'm glad to see like good art, but I think the surprise of the trip was your idea.
Floridarama.
Yeah,
Floridarama was amazing.
I had never heard of it before. I mean, you just kind of looked at things in St. Pete.
Yeah, just looking at things, St. Pete, and it looked weird, so.
You like weird.
I like weird, and it was an immersive experience. I wasn't quite sure, but I thought, after that dud of a Dolly museum, I was like, let's go.
It wasn't a
It was
dud.
kind of a
No,
dud.
we got, I don't have it with us. I should have brought it as a prop. We haven't put it up yet. We got a melting,
Yeah,
we got a
did.
melting clock souvenir.
That is cool.
Ooh.
The clock is good, which we'll probably hang up in one
Yeah,
of
it's
these
gonna go
episodes.
someplace.
yeah.
Stay tuned for that. Hey, subscribe if you want to see the Dolly melting clock.
Oh, they're gonna skyrocket. They're gonna skyrocket. No,
Look, was that not the most purchased thing in that museum?
Oh, yeah,
Everyone had one.
Yeah.
It was, like cost
So,
like 10 cents
yeah.
in China to make, and they're selling them for $34.99, and we are buying them up.
Yeah.
So it had a good gift shop. It was
Had a good
almost
gift shop.
better than the actual
Maybe a
Salvador
highlight.
Dolly Arts.
A lot of stairs.
Yeah, a lot of stairs, a lot of good visuals. They had a nice garden. We like a good garden.
Yeah, the garden was good. I think there might have been a few butterflies.
Well, yeah, and just a heads up, in the Key Largo Travel Jokes episode, Dan does not like every butterfly.
One out of a butterfly
Yeah,
garden,
so,
zero butterflies.
So,
Not even
watch
one.
that episode if you want to hear a scathing review of the butterfly garden.
That should be our new channel. Just me reviewing butterfly gardens harshly.
So we did that, and then we went to Floridarama.
Floridarama.
There, that's weird, but high recommend. Everyone should go to Floridarama.
Yeah, and the thing is, and
Everyone, please go.
it's gonna feel like an ad.
Go. You see that?
And it's for all ages. Because it's like a scavenger hunt for the kids, but like a lot of the imagery is so strange, and it's like
It's so adult. It is not really for kids.
yeah, the one
Like you can
room-
get away taking for kids, and kids won't even get the adultness of it. But there's some very like political undertones, I would
yeah,
say.
and a lot of
And
death.
causes, yeah, a lot of death.
The one room has all these little like box art things, and one of them was like all these like dead cats.
We'll throw
walked
that
up
up. We have a
to it.
picture of that. Yeah, it was like a room of what are they called? Like shoebox art.
Yeah, yeah.
And inside the shoebox, we would have all these dioramas, and most of them were
Haunting,
like
yeah.
happy scenes.
Yeah.
But the visuals at Floridarama was amazing.
Next level,
Oh my
fully
gosh.
immersive.
Definitely, like every room you walked into, you were fully immersed in the theme. They thought of all the details that any great artist would think of.
It'd be weird. It'd be like aliens, and then one room had like a giant like shrimp cocktail in it, and it was like a disco ball, and yeah, it was high recommend.
I recommend. So I think we didn't play any of the games because we thought it was going to be super lame, and we're like, why would we do a scavenger hunt? Like that's for kids. But once you get inside and you see how it's laid out and what the games are like, it becomes, like, we would totally go back and play a game, I think, if we did. There's a bar, you can
Oh, yeah.
hit the bar at the museum and bring all your drinks into the Florida-Rama Immersive Arts.
Yeah, we went to, yeah, and we bought something there too. Actually, can you see the banana?
Oh, I don't know,
Yeah,
there's
it's in the
a
chat.
silverware banana, if not, we'll take a still
Yeah, we
shot.
got a
We
disco
got a
banana.
really cool, like, Dolly, esque banana,
Yeah.
whatever it is, the banana.
Hey, the
Spell
guy
it
who gave
right.
us several disco bananas because the first three weren't good.
Oh, the sequence was falling. But we've now, put it up in all the weird things that we have at the studio.
Yeah.
So, and then finally, so I had powered through my explosive food poisoning to have a day of culture. Did that just go off?
Yeah. Yeah, it's overheated.
Oh, shit.
Overheated.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the new camera?
Yeah.
The new camera overheated?
Yeah.
Can you pause the time for a second? Or you don't actually, I mean, I guess you can stop that, but we can,
Because I was just gonna wrap with Busch Gardens and do the tiki thing in a whole different episode, like another
yeah, let's just talk
episode.
about Busch Gardens for
Well,
a
we
few
So-
gotta,
minutes.
that's odd that overheated.
So what I'm
quickly,
gonna do
right?
is, I'm gonna put in this SD card into this camera, grab that microphone, put it into this camera, and have this camera, record. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Well, is it gonna look different now for that?
These are.
Oh, the same cameras, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I guess give it a second to
Call
cool down.
somebody about that, that shouldn't overheat that quickly in an AC, non-outdoor space.
I have to stop recording here real quick.
That's fine, we'll
Yeah,
come back in.
Yeah, we'll call back in and, what were we talking about? Still Florida Rama, I guess we can.
Where were they at?
No, we were at the Florida Rama, we know where, so Florida Rama, and then we're just gonna wrap up with the actual going to Busch Gardens, and we'll do the Tiki Hut experience.
Yeah, I got it, I
and
didn't know we were
a
doing
second
that.
Travel Jerks episode. And that'll be good, cause we can keep pushing the Travel Jerk stuff while we work on getting what's sitting on video edited.
You guys are hilarious.
Thanks, I'm concerned about that brand new camera though. I would
Where'd you get
actually used it for that, what?
Where'd you get it?
Through a vendor on Walmart, like with a bunch of,
Third party vendor?
yeah, but also a real store too.
Right.
Like it was like actually a brick and mortar store in New York.
Yeah, I saw that page come up.
It's
But
all coming together now. Either that, well, why would it overheat though?
I don't know. I thought disconnecting it might be like something
What?
off and out.
Like B&H photo?
No, I wish it was B&H, so I did not get it.
No,
I don't
B&H.
think B&H is server vendor. No, but it was an actual, like, store, like, I kinda investigated enough to make sure it wasn't some random whatever, but the bottom line is it's covered because it's Walmart. Even if it's one of their shitty third-party vendors or whatever, there's a coverage there that they provide
Oh, that's good.
as the,
Can you sit there real quick?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, so he just subbed his camera out so we can wrap it up then, so. we
yeah,
don't
we're
have
just
to wait
gonna,
for
we're
it to
gonna
cool
wrap
down.
it, and
Okay.
then that is, like I said, that's.
This is
super-
gonna look a little bit more different.
Think about how much we use our camera when we run it for full shows, right? That take an hour and a half. And our
Yeah.
camera never overheats.
It's very, what was that on, that for like 25 minutes?
21 minutes.
That shit's fucking,
Mine
that's
was-
fucked up.
Can you pass me that camera when you go? But you
Yeah, listen.
I might have even bought the protection on it too, because of the way I was buying it.
That's smart.
But it was like right before Trump was gonna announce the tariffs. I bought appliances and I really wanted another camera, and I thought, just get that shit now, in the instance it goes up $600, you know. It's not a brand new camera, so
Called it at the right time.
otherwise I would have normally we wait for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever, and when Amazon, when everyone's running a fucking deal,
Right.
I'll pick up all the things I need for the year and do it then. So for Busch Gardens, we will, just talk about, besides talking about what you felt about Iron Ghazi and the Phoenix Rising sucked, is there anything else about Busch
I
Gardens?
mean, just talk about, we went on like a weekday, it was empty, like, and,
Okay, so, that being said, is there anything else that, okay,
yeah, 'cause we've been there several times, so yeah, I think it's just more good to talk about the
the
new
new
things
rides, so
that
we
we
can
have
tag all
going
that in
on.
there.
I mean, we were talking about how we just went on everything multiple times, and just a general,
Why we do the weekday thing.
yeah.
We'll take a 5-10 minute break.
Well, this is like really hot.
Yeah, and I mean, also too, I wonder if what battery I have in there, maybe
I
if,
was gonna say, bring me the camera and let me feel the battery, if you get a chance.
I know they sent like, I'm sure I have whatever battery they sent with it, but I know they also sent like a second battery that was like a shittier off-market one. You know, it came with like a whole kit of stuff.
Is it like new or is it pre-owned?
No, it is, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
brand new, out of box, brand new.
I have another battery of the Stretchy.
Okay. Yeah, we might, who knows how many we can, in fact, if we kept all of this just as a Tampa trip, is actually kind of good.
Yeah, then we have 2 travel jerks. I like kind of doing like the travel jerks branded episodes and it kind of keeping that brand somewhat relevant because, you know, a lot of the
You
universal,
just add it to the page thing, where it's like, you know, how it's a tab on there, just add it.
we have a travel jerks playlist on there.
That's what I'm saying, you add it to the playlist whenever we do the episodes, like.
Oh, yes. I understand what you're saying now. Have it show up on the travel
Yeah, the
jerks.
travel one, yeah.
Yeah, all the travel
Doesn't hurt,
episodes,
yeah.
we should put on the travel jerks playlist too.
Okay. Alright, so when we go in, let's just like give a
Is it
final.
the actual Sony battery with that?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, it should be, because that's, I don't think I.
So, I'm gonna have to put in one of my SD cards, just keep this one's gonna be your wide shot one.
Why?
This one, it's saying in order for it to start recording on this camera, it's gonna have to format it.
Oh,
And we
yeah,
format it
yeah,
with
yeah.
everything,
Do you
so-
want another SD card? We
I
have
have-
additional SD cards too.
I have one.
Okay.
We'll just dump it
Let me
right
get
over
one
there.
of ours, just so like, since
So you
obviously
can
we're,
leave it.
so
Yeah.
you can leave it, let me get one of ours then, cause I cleared off several like, ones that are like.
Okay,
20
here,
years.
just hang on to this one and write, wide shot, today's date, one.
Got it, no, I'll know which one, I'm putting it, I know where the SD
He
card
has
is
a
gonna be,
system.
yeah.
He has an SD card system.
Yeah.
It's one of his things, because he'll pull off the don't tell shows. 'cause
Yeah.
He taped so many of those.
No, I bet.
Yeah, this should have more than enough, it's 128, so
Okay.
it should be good, and we've recorded stuff on it, shouldn't be formatted or anything.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave him up. So we're refreshing.
And,
We're all through rolling?
We'll do a recap.
Yeah, I think I'll clap, and then I think we should come in with just like, basically say like,
We'll-
like
we'll-
Orderama, I recognize
Yeah, we'll
it, and then go
do the
to-
wrap up for, and then go to lunch.
Yeah,
Alright, what? We are back.
everything rolling, all three?
everything's wrong, everything's wrong.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it's just,
Alright, we're back in. And henceforth, we really
Stop it. Alright, but Florida Rama was super immersive in the sense that not only did you go into every room and it was really detailed, but every room had like a very specific theme. And even if you were a kid and you could enjoy the visual, as an adult, you definitely could see the underlying messages, I guess, that they were putting out there via the
About
exhibit. Oh,
Yeah.
kind, yeah,
And-
like there were, you know, and not to make it sound, it wasn't super political either, it was just like if you paid attention,
Yeah,
there was definitely, let's call it
Undertones.
undertones
Yes.
of, you know, some environmental policy things and also like, hating corporate America, and I'm down with all of that.
yeah,
by the way,
it's
so
not
I
all
was here
good,
for it.
the gluttonous whatever of our society where it's like it's lavish as
A lot of alligators.
a lot of alligators, a lot of like fancy rooms.
But then like a lot of glitter too, and then just like these rooms that were themed in a way of things that you would never even think of.
Yeah.
And they all tied that, so I recommend with the Florida, but then finally the rain cleared and we got to why we were really on that Tampa trail. And that's the ride roller coasters in Busch Gardens.
Yeah, Busch Gardens, which, and
So,
this
if
is,
you know us at all, you know like we're all about that roller coaster.
but yeah, obviously we talked about our Universal trips, our Disney trips. This is maybe our third or fourth trip to.
We
Busch
don't go
Gardens.
every year, you know, we wait till like a new thing comes out.
Yeah, which had happened, and the Busch Gardens, we went on like a weekday, it was empty, we walked on every ride, I mean, we didn't cheat on like 3 or 4 times in a row, which is a great ride.
Yeah, nobody's there.
Nobody's there.
In off-season, weekday, you
Yeah.
own the park,
Yeah, I will
especially
say,
at a Busch Gardens.
I will say, you know, my cons on Busch Gardens compared to like, Universal's our favorite, like Busch Gardens, there's no like theming or stories, you know, when you go on the ride, it's just like they have a bunch of super cool coasters and that's why you go there. It's
It is
thrill
not
rides.
immersive,
Yeah.
oddly enough. It's like we did all that immersion and then we went to a very non-immersive roller coaster park. The only thing that kind of helps with Busch Gardens is they do have all the animals. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not really pro zoo, but at least it like gives it a little bit of like, makes it more dynamic.
It's cool, and when you take the train, you can see all the animals, and we did some sort of, even though we had to pay extra, which I thought was bullshit, we did that
So the
sky
sky
ride
rider thing,
Yeah.
totally worth
thing.
it.
And it's only like five or $10, like it's
It
cheap.
wasn't crazy.
It was cheap, but still, like, I feel like why do you have to pay extra for that when you're already?
I don't know. And so the two new things that were there were Phoenix Rising and Iron
Iron
Gauzy.
Gauzy.
Okay, so Phoenix Rising, how did you feel?
Not a fan. To be fair, it's a family coaster, so it's,
It's not really like for adults.
yeah, it's not extreme, it's like a hang down coaster, so, you know, I mean, I guess if you got kids or whatever.
Did it even go upside down?
No.
No upside down, so, and then Iron Gauzy?
Iron Gauzy, high recommend. That was awesome.
So did you like it better than Velocicoaster?
No.
Okay.
Ultimately, no. I like Velocicoaster more, but Iron Gauzy, I'd say it's probably a close second.
It felt like they were kind of ripping it off a little bit.
Well, no, because it's a wooden coaster, and also like Iron Gauzy has no story or theme. Like Velocicoaster, that you go in.
You're right, Velocicoaster's way better. Yeah, now I'm remembering this.
Way
Stupid
better. It's a
one.
different experience.
It didn't go upside down either, did it, Iron
No,
Gauzy?
it went upside down a bunch of times.
I don't
There were
remember.
A bunch of corkscrew rolls. God, were you even on it?
I was on it. Didn't we ride the front?
Yes, we did, which,
We always try to ride the front on every new ride.
that
It's
was
a cool
the
experience.
only time we kind of had to wait a little bit, cause it wasn't very efficient because when we went on an off day, they're only running like one coaster at a time, so that was the only one that felt like it kind of took a little bit to get on, but that maybe took 20 minutes, which, in the grand scope of things for theme parks, that's not that long, but I
Yeah, we're
recommend-
always spoiled. We're like, oh, we waited 20 minutes for the brand new roller coaster.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you go off season
Right.
middle of the week.
Great first drop, lots of roll. I mean, it's smooth, you know, for being a wood, it's like a
It's
wood
not
hybrid.
really wooden. It's
It's
just
not.
like they kept the frame around it, but then they just built a coaster underneath the wood.
Yeah, so I would say high recommend for Iron Gauzy.
All right, and then that pretty much recapped our Tampa trip, right? That's
Yeah.
everything. We came home and started getting ready for our next trip.
Yeah,
Tiki hut in the middle of the ocean in Key West. Oh my
Yeah.
god. We'll talk about that another.
we'll tell you all about that.
But alright, so yes on Iron Gauzy, yes on Florida-Rama, lukewarm on Dolly Museum.
No, it's a hard
St. Pete
no.
in general though, high recommend. It's a
St.
nice
Pete-
little day trip
St.
or a
Pete is
day
great,
stay.
yeah.
Yeah, they're cool there. Nice people. And what else? Anything else?
As far as recommend for
Tampa.
Tampa, I can't think of the name of it. It was a cool Korean restaurant that we went to. It's cool. Maybe I'll think of the name of it. We can put it on screen. But I don't remember.
Yeah, you
Remember
late too, when we picked the other place, and then after the food poisoning.
It was
we
no food
picked a-
poisoning, yeah.
And they definitely were not a food poisoning establishment. You could tell like they stayed open late, they did like Uber Eats, and they cared about their consumers. But some of the other restaurants in Tampa, not so much. I would throw out a name, but it was such a shitty experience. I don't even remember their name. So that's Tampa, everyone. Check out Two Mics One Marriage podcast tour. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment. Have you been to Tampa? Do you fucking eat something there? We want to know about it so we don't make the same mistake you did.
Yes, tell us if you've ever had explosive diarrhea.
I don't need to know about all that. And next time we come back, we'll talk about when we went to Key West and the Tiki Hut and all that. And if you're watching things out of order, just find that episode.
Yeah.
All right, Two Mics One Marriage. We out.
Bye. We're gonna do the recap then.
All right, just give us 1 second. Don't shut everything off yet.
So how are we gonna do this?
Clap us into the recap, and let's just say, this episode of Two Mics One Marriage, we're gonna talk everything Tampa, and maybe.
We talk with Disney Springs, all
Yeah,
things
yeah,
Tampa,
the whole
and
track.
Busch Gardens
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Okay. Are you ready for the clap?
I'm ready for the clap. Great job.
Good clap.
Alright, Two Mics One Marriage, this episode's a real doozy. We're going Travel Jerks throwback on you. We went to Tampa recently, you're gonna hear all about it.
The Tampa, Florida. And also a little bit of Orlando.
Yeah, and some St. Pete, and a lot of Busch Gardens.
Yes.
So,
And a cool new spot. You gotta watch the episode to see. Something new, something unique. Check it out.
and an explosive event that you're gonna wanna know about. This episode of Two Mics One Marriage. Check it out, everyone.
That's good.
Alright, let's shut down, give me 10 minutes, we gotta change, and then we'll just restart the next one.
Yeah, we can just go since.
I would turn the AC on for a minute.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna say
start the
seven.
return on that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, let everything cool down for a minute.
And then tell me if the batteries on either of those goes. The first camera was at 20. The one that overheated was at 20%.
Yeah, but that camera was never fully charged.
You think that's why it overheated? But
No, I thought
that
that's-
camera
that
should have
should've
been
been
fully
why.
charged. No. Then there's even a bigger issue. Because I did fully charge that camera for like a day when we got it. And I turned it on and I messed with it and I just made sure like it worked and whatever. Like there was nothing
Do you
egregious.
guys have another charger? That way I can start charging some
Another
batteries.
charger?
Yeah.
No, Sam, I might
Oh,
have,
no, look,
I
this
might have another battery.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just give me, let me get another.
Do you want another battery that I may have for the camera?
No, I'm gonna charge this battery.
Okay, because I think it's up all by itself if you need another battery. I also have another mic if you need one.
No, it's fine. I think you guys are good with the mics.
Alright, oh, and, yeah, I was gonna say, we have snacks.
Back.
Yeah, no, that's for you guys.
Yeah,
we
which
have
food and
snacks
then
over
two in
there.
the drawers,
Hold on,
yeah.
I'm gonna put more snacks in there.
Do we have?
Oh,
Yeah, go a
No,
little.
let me get your phone. I got your phone. Yeah. Thanks.
Here, there's like peanuts in here too. And,
No, I'm good, thank you. Appreciate it.
No, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
That's fantastic. This is a great studio.
yeah, we try our best. And we'll, like, you know, we work here too, we were both working out of our townhouse, which was.
Tuesday, huh?
Yeah, I mean, think about it, there's like an upstairs and a downstairs, but it's not like, no, our townhouse. But like, that means like, you're working downstairs, you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then you're not really in a room.
This is a great spot.
Yeah, so this kind of fills all functions for us right now. And especially, you know, with the hotel situation, I was showing him, when you go in that garage area, it's just all the chairs, all the equipment. Like, all this equipment was sitting in my foyer and should have, because you know, that was the other issue, when you own a townhouse, our particular townhouse, it's on the, you know, like in a community on the intercoastal, so they're not super giant 3-story ones, they're 2-story ones, so there's no garage. So without a garage, this was my foyer,
Oh.
and this green screen was my dining room. There's something like that, you know how awkward it is for like family members to come
Yeah,
over?
yeah, yeah.
Like you wanna take the green screen down, but you're like, yeah, we're gonna use it in like 3 months, and it's a whole frame, you know, at the house it was on a frame,
I
it wasn't
know.
on a fucking magnetic wall like this is. So, this upgrade,
What? That's-
I love the magnetic wall, it is so hard to get those magnets on and off, but it's like,
Oh yeah, those little.
like to try to pull this off this wall is
Yeah.
like a moment, like,
Yeah, no, that looks like a heavy duty magnet. My dad used to have these magnets.
no, they're marine magnets, and it's just, I don't know, I didn't realize, like, I knew the power of magnets, but I didn't really realize
No.
it, until you put a marine magnet on a steel wall, and then you go to try to just pull it off.
How'd you buy it?
What?
Where'd you buy those?
Amazon.
On Amazon? How'd they come?
So many magnets now, they come in their own individual box wrapped in paper.
Oh, okay. I was like, man,
I just don't buy it with any electronics, you know? Look, here's one over here. Here. Hold that. And go put it back on the frame. So aggressive.
It's on there.
It is so fucking aggressive. Alright, I have to change. Here, this is the final one that they sent. I don't know if you need a backup one for anything. This came as like the second battery of that thing. It's obviously, probably just one of them. But no, like at some point recently, in the last 2 weeks, I charged everything all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Oh, you
way-
did like a little inventory thing?
Yeah, that's, you know, when I got it in,
Yeah.
you know, I took it out, I checked it out, I charged it up, I messed around with it.
Yeah, I can. I don't know what's going on with it. Like, that was so super weird. I saw that overheating thing. I'm like, yo,
I saw you messing with it, and I knew something was up.
Well, I heard the noise when it shut off.
Well, that for sure,
Yeah.
but
Everything?
you already changed, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
Ron
talking about
James?
tiki hut, so what do I
Ron-
wanna wear?
big fan.
Brown jeans? Brown jeans?
Alright, Dan,
Yeah. Oh, wait,
so,
damn.
oh, sorry. Right, so for this one, are we gonna do the tiki hut
Yeah, yeah.
story, you wanna do that?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's enough for the whole episode and what we should have.
It could just be a short one, I mean, in the sense that you can talk about your previous hatred of Key West.
Yeah,
And
right,
then
right,
we
right,
can talk
right.
about, like, it being an anniversary gift.
Yeah,
We can talk about the things we did at Key West this time. If you look at mine, look at my notes,
yeah.
that might fill it out at least to
Well,
20
here's what we
minutes.
can do as a backup too, is we can.
Talk about Epic
Yeah, yeah,
Universe
talk
trip,
about
if
the,
we
all
have
that
to.
stuff coming.
Alright, I don't even know if we'll have to.
I don't, we probably won't, but alright, yeah, let's do that.
Alright, where is this?
Oh, that's for that lens right there.
Is this for Mike?
Yes, that's for your camera, yes.
Alright, where's my little camera case?
It's already on top of it? Like the camera itself?
No, the smaller. Is this the new camera or the old camera?
New camera.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And that battery that's on that charger over there,
Yeah,
that's on my charger, that's up for your camera as well.
okay. Well, wait, that.
No, the one over there. The one over there by the
Oh.
door. Yeah.
Okay, that's on yours.
Yeah.
This is to the new one
Yeah.
that was dying and
Yep.
overheated.
Yes.
Awesome. Alright, you guys, give me a few minutes, I'm gonna
Take your time.
change,
Take your time. No rush.
and then we'll jump into this next one. By the next one, we keep that one 20-25 minutes, we'll almost be like kind of like caught up, if you will, on the time.
Take your time.
New episode, can you give me that one?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Did either of you guys see Superman?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Good film.
I liked it too. I didn't think everything worked in it. I thought they kind of tried to do too much, but I enjoyed it, like as a whole.
I'll agree with that. I think it was a little too bloated.
Yeah.
It had a lot, too many plot lines in it, but overall, the sum of its parts were good.
Yeah, he is good Superman. He makes a good Superman. And for as much as they jammed in it, the fact that like it didn't just completely fall apart was pretty impressive. Like, so I liked it. I enjoyed it.
It felt like a lot of fun, and watching a lot of my critiques kind of also fall apart. Watching like his interviews and seeing like his intent for the movie.
Yeah,
Because like the director and writer James Gunn, he talks about how like as a kid he grew up reading like action comics. and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
And his big thing was he would start reading, like he'd go to the bookstore, he'd pull a magazine off the shelf and start reading that one. And it was like, there was no internet, there was no ordering the first
Yeah.
issue, so it
Yeah.
was like, you just started wherever you got it.
Yep.
And so for him, there was Super Dog, and there was the Daily Planet crew, and like he had alien parents, and his cousin was there, and so it was like, the movie was kind of emulating that feeling of
Yeah.
you're jumping in, like in the middle of an adventure.
Yeah, and I've seen some reviews where people complain about that, but it's like, you can't have it both ways. Like, you can't, if they did an origin story again, everyone's gonna bitch about that, because no one needs another Superman origin story. So I liked how they just kind of threw it in, like, alright, he's been Superman for 3 years, here's some text to tell you about it, boom. Like, I was fine with that, like, so, yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, the fact that the movie had, like, Green Lantern, Crypto the dog, and there was a talking universe. Yeah.
Stuff like that was just fun. It just felt like a comic book come to life.
It did,
That's
it
what
did.
was fun about it. And
Yeah,
also the characterization of Superman was good.
yep,
I think a lot of the writing was fire,
yep,
and unexpectedly, like just subtle lines like Lois going, "You see the good in everyone," and I'm just like a punk rock kid, but you think everyone's beautiful, and Clark going, "Maybe that's the real punk rock."
yeah,
Especially in a time where it's like, it makes a good point.
yeah,
Right, the
yeah.
point of punk rock was to be counterculture and like against what the norm is, and nowadays the norm is judge everyone, think everyone sucks, or think everyone has an evil motive.
Yeah,
So it makes sense that the punk rock would be thinking everyone's beautiful, thinking everyone's true.
yeah,
And so, writing like that is shockingly Superman for
Yeah.
a time like now. Especially since we've had 2 decades of Henry Cavill Superman, where he's like a brooding god who doesn't seem human, and it's like
he's like sad, and it's like, he's like angry, and it's, yeah, it didn't ever, even though Henry Cavill.
he did a good job. I liked Henry Cavill. I did.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those people who's like one or the other.
yeah,
I like this new one because it feels more accurate.
right,
And I like this new one because it feels more like what Superman was saying, like saving squirrels.
yeah,
There's a scene where he saved a squirrel.
right,
And
yeah,
apparently that scene got like fire. People were like, why is he saving? Are you kidding?
yeah.
Like, do you know nothing about this character?
Yeah, and he's like very kind of corny too, which is good, like where he won't curse, like he tries not to
Yeah.
curse and stuff like that, which I was like, oh, that's Superman, like that's like,
He's a Boy Scout.
yeah, yes, and that's kind of what makes it interesting. But if he's just brooding and sad, then he's just bad. Like, and it's like, that's not what you want.
That's what I thought was so strange about like seeing the Batman versus Superman movies. That it just felt like the same character fighting himself.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like contrast. It just felt like they're
Yeah.
both just like angry and dark.
Yeah, it was, it's good. I saw today some of the video of the early reactions for Fantastic Four, which I'm probably gonna see next Sunday, and it seems mostly positive, so I would love it if that was good too.
So I'm a big Fantastic Four fan.
Man, the movies have been so god awful.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it probably would be the best one if it's a low bar.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey got his first trailer, and they're doing pre-order ticket sales. But the movie doesn't come out until like this week next year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a year from
But
now.
what's crazy is the movie has already made half its budget back from pre-orders alone.
Oh god, that's
That's
gonna be the new model then, like for them to start doing it, and I guess the risk with that is like, think of how many times these movies have to change their dates then, where it's like, what happens if you gotta move in a month or whatever, and then like it fucks everything.
And
It
the
fucks
refund rate
everything.
$50 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kinda dicey, but if they can stick to that date, I mean, that might be the new model.
Did you, what was the one before Fantastic Four? Did you end up watching Thunderbolts?
I saw Thunderbolts, and
I liked that one a lot more than I thought I would.
I thought it was pretty good. The issue I had with that movie was what people were saying about Superman that I actually didn't think was as big of an issue, which is like the balance between humor and drama. Where Thunderbolts, I got frustrated where it's like, it was kind of supposed to be dark and about like depression and all these things, but they couldn't get out of the way of the Marvel quippy dialogue that would just undercut every scene, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they were going for something there, but like they wouldn't fully commit to it, and I got a little frustrated with it. But it's probably the best Marvel movie that's been out in a while, because Captain America was awful.
Yeah. I think the only redeeming quality of Captain America was Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Actually, I was shocked by how good he was in that.
Yeah,
He did not just phone in a role. He did his best.
yeah.
Oh,
What was he like 82 or something? He's like getting up there.
None of the acting in the world could save him from that script.
It was a weird movie. They tied in all these Marvel things that no one cares about, like the first Hulk movie and the Eternals, and I'm like. Did you see, either one of you guys see 28 Years Later?
Yes.
I started watching like that first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started from there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, the first one,
I didn't finish it, but yeah.
the third one I think is the best of the three. They're all good, but I think the third one is like, it was on another level. But that's one of my. I feel like every movie I watched in theaters for like the past year I've hated until recently, because I like Superman and I like 28 Years Later. Did you see it? Did you see 28? Did you like it?
I did a lot. I'm excited. You know, I'm hoping the next one isn't as bad. It isn't like, it doesn't get bad. You know,
Yeah.
Because this one was good, but you know, when they try to serialize these things and they stretch it out, it just becomes like you get tired of it, or they don't do it as well as the first time.
Well, the thing with the end was a little weird, where I didn't hate it, but I'm like, I'm not quite sure what they do with that part of it. If they expand on that, like that could take it in a direction that might not be positive, because those characters were kind of strange. But, yeah.
I saw that F1 movie. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, so
I was very excited, very thrilled.
I haven't seen that yet. I'll probably just wait till it comes on Apple, because that's the guy that did Top Gun Maverick, right? Which is obviously good. Yeah, that one. Looking forward to that one coming on streaming.
That movie was really good. I saw it at that 70mm IMAX.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that thing that you're talking about, that Odyssey movie, it's only for that. Like, it's not like in every single theater. Like, it's only for the 70 millimeter theaters.
Yeah,
And there's only like 13 of them in the world, from what I have understood.
okay. Is there one down here in South?
Yeah, there is.
The Museum of Discovery and Science. That's actually
Yeah.
where our Superman is at the movie.
Oh, is that the one in Fort Lauderdale?
Yep.
Oh, I saw something, I saw maybe, might have been Avengers Endgame when that came out. I think that might, I've watched movies there before. And I
It's super
never
cool.
remember one.
Super
It
cool.
was cool, yeah. I haven't watched an IMAX movie. I think it's probably the last time I've been to IMAX, and that was whenever that came out, like maybe 2019, so it's been, but it was cool. I'm just like lazy about it, like I just go to Delray, like I don't wanna drive far, so I go to the iPic.
No, that's completely understandable.
Oh, you got a Key West, the outfit.
That's why, yeah, I want to work for the people.
Dan, can you lock that?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit the air, shut the air off.
Oh,
We have a minute to cool down.
Yeah. Goes out.
I'm gonna pee real quick and then I'll-
Wavy win at 20.
Yeah, and this one will probably be after.
So why 20, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we aim for 30-minute episodes, but we kind of do it like comics where we get the light at 20. If it's kind of like a boring, stale episode, we'll just try to wrap it. If it's something where we need to finish it off,
Yeah.
then we'll go all the way to 30. But we don't really want it to pass 30.
But even
I'm
then,
not
even if
interested.
it's not boring, it gives you a good 10 minutes to wrap it up.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
And you know, these days nothing has to be 22 minutes or 52 minutes or whatever the old things used to be with commercial breaks. And honestly, people were really on YouTube. If you look at most videos, they're 11 minutes. That's the sweet spot. Is 10 to 12. Most people do crazy long podcasts, and we're just not into that. So we just split the difference this way, and then we put out a bunch of reels and clips from the podcast.
Yeah, because like each little ride could even be a clip.
Well, we're
Like you promoting it.
well. That's what we. If you notice, we've learned since we started doing this. I don't know, 9 months ago or whatever. We definitely make a point to mention anything that we can tag. That's a real thing.
Mention anything.
Anything we can tag. So, or if it's or hashtag. So whether it's us tagging Busch Gardens and hashtagging Iron Ghazi, that, because what we'll do is those are what we'll use for our clips. So
Right,
the
absolutely,
reels we
yeah.
put out will usually be like, I hate to say this, brand based.
Yeah,
We're actually, and then obviously the
it's really smart.
episode itself is just usually a hot
It's
topic.
super.
Yeah, these are different. We've never really just focused on one concept per episode, but that's kind of where it's going. So that's what we're trying out now.
I kinda like that better, like how we
If
have
we
it
can
like
pull
this.
it off that way, but like right now, if we gotta pull a fourth one out, we're gonna have to do a hodgepodge one of a bunch of
Okay.
different things.
Yeah.
But so, anyway, alright, so you ready?
Give me a second.
You ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we're still live on that. I checked it maybe 10 minutes ago, that should be.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah, I don't know why it would stop, I think it just keeps going. right?
As long as I don't stop it.
Yeah, what is wrong?
Remind me, I just totally forgot, we can stop it after this episode.
Okay, after these two, you don't wanna run it for the whole day?
I don't know, wait,
Alright, ready? And we are rolling.
Everything rolling?
Everything rolling.
Just gotta clap.
No problem.
Nice clap.
whoa, alright,
Good, right?
great job. Alright, keeping it going, 2 mics, 1 marriage, we're here, we're back.
We be traveling.
We be traveling? Yeah, this is like another official, Travel Jerks approved episode that
Yeah.
we're about to do.
Throwback again.
Well, it's one of those things, it's like, you know, we're gonna keep traveling, we're gonna keep doing content, there's gonna be more Travel Jerks eventually.
Yeah.
So we might as well talk about it on 2 mics, 1 marriage.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to it. This is still, this is kind of intertwined.
Yeah, this is the
Shared universe.
merging, the shared universe, all under Laughing Spree Studios, with more hilarious intervention sketches coming out soon. So see how we wrap that all together?
That,
So-
my friends, is cross promotion.
That's right, so hit that subscribe button, like something, comment if you've ever been to Key West on this video, because we're about to talk about not all things Key West, because we've touched on it before. We even have a Key Largo Travel Jerks video, it's actually pretty good, you should check it out. Dan has a riveting review on the Butterfly Garden that
Yeah.
everybody should see.
Let's say
Um,
scathing. But,
I was trying to keep it ambiguous, so they were
well,
surprised.
no, I think people need to know about it.
Okay,
Yeah, well, yeah.
But we frequent the Keys.
We frequent the Keys, and we traveled through the Keys again for this trip when we stopped in Key Largo. I think we ate at the Key Largo Fishery on the way there.
I don't know, wherever it was, it sucked.
sucked.
No, it was
It-
terrible, it was, don't go there.
Yeah, they're doing like live music, and the guy was like walking around through the audience and doing some.
He
old
scared
song.
me, I didn't know
He
some
frightened
lady,
me, made me sing into the microphone.
there was like an old lady following him around on Instagram Live, it was the worst
Yeah,
post ever.
Some lady, yeah, filming some.
Lady had a groupie.
Like old band doing cover songs in Key Largo, and she's recording the entire thing on her phone.
That's something people have to see.
Well, that's something you're gonna rewatch.
Well,
You know,
hey,
this
that's why
cover
we're going live
band.
right now, YouTube, shout out,
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
No one
who
ever
cares?
rewatches that. There's no reason to post it, but
Well, either way, that was a fail, but, okay, so let's take it back. This was the selling point that I really had to work out for our situation. We had an anniversary coming up, we were trying to think of something unique, immersive, because I love that. And I remembered tiki huts we saw in the middle of the ocean on the way back from a snorkeling excursion in Key West. But Dan hates Key West.
yes, and I would like to take a moment to apologize to the people of Key West. And
Are you taking it all back?
to the city in general.
We've said some not nice things about Key West in the past.
I said even more scathing things than I said about the Butterfly Garden. I said even worse things about Key West. And I still have some issues with Key West. For one, part of it's not real in the fact that like we had to buy supplies and like there was no like electronic store.
No, I needed an
Yeah.
attachment for an air pump and it did not exist on the Isle of Key
Yeah,
West.
the one time I was there, it took me like 2 hours just to find
An ATM
an
maybe.
ATM to get cash. I'm like, this isn't. a
No,
real
Key
place.
West
So-
does lack resources.
It does lack resources, so that is still the case. But what I found out when we went this time, that if we don't go to all like the shitty touristy bars, like your Sloppy Joe's and the other ones that just have
It's
like
just pretty much
sausages,
most
yeah.
of Duval Street.
Most of Duval Street, if you go to like the better bars, like we went to a cool wine bar, we went to, we started
The
out.
Grand.
The Grand,
was
yeah.
we went mid-vacation, but like that was an accident. We were walking around, we had done a distillery tour that we'll talk about,
Yeah,
and we accidentally, I think it's the side streets.
yeah.
Like, it's the side streets, but not like everyone knows about Blue Heaven or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Like, that's not fun to go when you have to wait 45 minutes to eat.
Yeah, if you just avoid, the touristy spots, there are some really good restaurants there. Some
You
good
gotta know where the
food.
locals go.
Yeah, we were in a cool place by where we stayed at a hotel, you found a good hotel, and that was all good, like, we had, what do we drink, like 15 different types of liquor?
Okay,
That
so
sort of thing?
yeah, let's back up the timeline. So anniversary, needed to come up with something unique, had to convince him to go back to Key West, and I remembered we were coming back from a snorkeling excursion, and there was these tiki huts in the middle of the ocean that people were staying in, like a Airbnb or a hotel or whatever. Just a tiki hut on the edge of the Gulf, right where you enter the Gulf from the
Yeah.
harbor on the west side of Key West. So who doesn't want to stay in a tiki hut in the middle of the ocean
Well, I think,
for a few days?
I
right?
think lots of people would not be into it.
Who would be into it?
And that's the thing.
It's a
we'll-
tiki hut. It was so cool, and we're gonna put all kinds of pictures. We have so many pictures and videos. So you will see. That's
Well,
why
what
I'm
I
dressed
told
like this. I'm
people-
dressed. This is my tiki hut official tiki hut paddleboarding hat.
I did,
that they
did
gave-
not wear this outfit there.
Shut up! I've worn this outfit in Key West before,
Okay,
but I wore the
that's-
hat incessantly.
You did wear the hat.
I wore and I was always in this hat because they gave you 2 complimentary paddleboards.
They did, yes.
That hung off of your tiki hut in the middle of the ocean. We had our snorkel equipment so that we could snorkel in the Gulf of Mexico, which is, wouldn't be like a super high recommend, but there were some cool things to see.
Yeah, when we were there on the actual tiki hut, so, I mean, I guess we should tell them first how we had to get there and everything like that.
We have to get there by a boat.
You have to get there by boat,
Yeah.
and it was one of the complaints about it is that you have to pay for the boat every time you travel there, which is kind of lame, and also they almost treat it like an airline where it's like you only have so much luggage you can take.
You're
so-
restricted on luggage, you have to pay extra if you're gonna bring a giant cooler, but this is the thing, we were staying in I would say like it was luxurious except for the bathroom, and we'll get to that. But outside, it was, some kind of like cross between a luxury, like glamping cabin and like an RV.
Yeah,
Out in the middle of the ocean.
out in the middle of the ocean, we did the Grand Tiki, which is the nicer of the two.
So you get a small refrigerator.
You get a small refrigerator,
You get 1 Keurig, but you have to bring your own pods.
and it is,
So that's important to know. If you're gonna use the Keurig coffee maker on the Tiki Hut, bring your own pods, which I brought.
yeah, and this one, the Grand Tiki is a little bit more secluded too, because it's further away from the shore, it's further away from everything, where the regular,
They have 2. They have 2 to choose from, a Grand Tiki
Yeah.
and a regular.
whatever the regular pedestrian plebeian Tiki hut that's off in the distance,
Yeah.
that's by the.
It was like a luxury yacht had set up near it. It
Yeah,
didn't,
it's
it
hard.
looked really crappy, but we
Watch-
weren't,
watch
thank
the people
God,
back.
we weren't there.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
So we're in the middle of the ocean, the boat takes us out there. This is the thing, you have to be like very mindful of your preparedness.
Yes.
This took me months to prepare. So you can't cook on the tiki hut because you can't do an open flame on a tiki hut in the middle of the ocean, which makes sense.
Yeah,
But then you're like limited with what you can really eat on, it has to be like a lot of Uncrustables, a lot of charcuterie
you
board.
said 20 Uncrustables too.
Oh my god, yeah, a lot of fruit, we had
Yeah.
tons of fruit.
You made a really good charcuterie board.
You gotta bring your own water.
You gotta bring your own water.
Like they have like 30 gallons of portable water, but that's not like water that you're gonna drink, that's water that you're gonna like shower with and flush a toilet.
Right, and it's
Like
like,
an RV.
and you had to consider what type of alcohol too, so I just got a bottle of Maker's Mark and you got like a wine bottle. Cause if I got a big giant 24 pack, that would have taken up a lot of space, so you gotta be mindful of.
Yeah, how much
Is
space
drinking.
you have and that like once nighttime comes, you're on the hut. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not, they did have a TV, which was super cool, and it
Yeah.
came up from the edge of the bed.
Yeah,
It had some like satellite channels, but it did have a DVD player, and they had a small
I
selection.
think you
of
could
movies.
cast to it too, but we didn't do that, but I think that was an option.
Some Wi-Fi, no streaming, so
Good
you had
signal
enough,
out there,
yeah, you
yeah,
had a
you-
decent signal because you were kind of a couple miles from the coast.
Yeah, and when
So
we went in there, like, they send you this long list of instructions, like when
Big
you're doing it.
manual to stay there, holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's a lot of reading.
But you don't know how to like start the generator, and there's like an AC, but you can only use the AC if all the doors are closed, like, there's a lot of rules.
But the generator was going when we went there, so we got in, it was cold in there,
Oh my gosh,
stayed
so
cold the
much
whole time.
AC, it was amazing. It
Yeah.
was like AC in the middle of the ocean, which was super cool.
And then they refilled the generator and they, suck up all your waste each
Yeah,
day.
they empty the poop out.
So the guy kind of roasted us for that. He was like,
Well, it's like, oh, it's pretty full, but then we found out he comes
oh,
once a
it'll be
week.
breakfast. No,
Yeah.
it's like, they hadn't emptied it in like a week or so.
Yeah, and
so,
we just got there, so it wasn't us, but
yeah.
so I think the worst part.
I don't know why he had to give us
I
commentary
know,
on
well,
how
I mean, it's
full it was.
probably pretty boring on the poop patrol, though. You know, like,
I guess no one dreams of that job. To be the poop boat.
well, we found out from the captain who took us out to our boat on their boats that the poop patrol is paid for by the state of Florida to just go
This is
out.
our tax dollars.
Yeah, this is our tax dollars at work. They go out and they offer to unload everyone's sewage, basically so everyone just doesn't unload into the Gulf. You know, they're like, hey, we know it is so easy for you to poop right into this ocean. We will once a week send somebody out here for free if you just let them sign
Well,
up.
that's what everyone asked us too, like, when we did it, and we were telling people and we posted pictures, and everyone's like, where'd you go to the bathroom? Did you just poop into the ocean? We're like, no, we're not savages, like,
That would have been weird because there were sharks. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Oh
would
my
want to
gosh.
get in there.
so many sharks.
We paddle boarded, but at night you're not trying to really jump into the water. So there is a bathroom on board. It's like a smaller RV bathroom where like the shower is half over the toilet kind of thing. Like it's all one area. But I would say the worst part, bar none the worst part about the Tiki Hut is the bathroom's a little open air.
Yeah.
There's no
right
full
there, yeah.
wall, like there's a wall and a door, but it doesn't go all the way to the tiki roof.
Yeah, so you had to send me outside.
Oh, one of our producers, Alan, he's looking real uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if we could have done this like year 2 of the relationship. Coming on year 10, it was like, hey, can you just go out on the porch?
Right, and speaking of
You
Tim,
know-
there's a lot of poop content in these two travel episodes.
Well, I think traveling and pooping
yeah.
is things that's
Yeah.
something that people are really
Yeah,
affected by when they travel.
yeah.
Either the accommodations or their ability to do
Yeah.
it while abroad.
Well, how nervous was I to use it in general? Because I was like wanting to make sure that that thing flushed good, and I didn't know how it worked, and there was all these rules on the water tank, and like,
Well, like, and then it's like, hey, you know, you go and you get flagrant and you use up too much water. Is there gonna be enough water to poop before they fill the tank up?
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, so you have to be really mindful. Like,
strategic.
yeah, very.
Every dump is a chess game. Every.
Hold on, Dan, our other producer, is losing his shit. Dan,
What a clever.
like, literally and figuratively, pun intended. Hold on, Dan, and you can just speak up, because there's lots of microphones.
Yeah.
Would you go number 2 on the Tiki Hut?
100%.
100%.
I need that experience in my life before I die.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. High
So that's the
recommend-
thing, that's the trade-off, like, where you feel like, okay, I feel like I know I'm gonna give up something for glamping accommodations in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if you were in a real boat outside of like a giant yacht, which, you know, isn't really in the middle of the ocean. Like,
Yeah.
where you slept, like, you could see the waves hitting up on the side of the Tiki Hut. Like, it was way cooler
It was.
than any kind of
Well,
yacht
the
usability.
The shower that goes over it is weird, and the first time we did it, we ran this fire drill on the shower. 'Cause
Well, we
we're
were
like,
so afraid of running out
Yeah.
of water.
and you're yelling at me when I'm in there, you're running water while you're lathering. You're like, shut up the water
They
while
said
you
to
lather.
shut the water off while you lather and while
Yeah.
you brush.
But we actually,
Yes, you
Yeah.
do not need to run the water lathering and brushing.
but we found out that we were barely using any water. Like, we could have been more flagrant with what we were doing. so.
But you just don't know.
You don't know the
That's-
first
That's
day,
the
yeah.
hardest part about the Tiki Hut vacation, is the first one.
Yeah,
Because I don't know what to bring, exactly what I need, you think you know what you need, but there's like a manual, so now that we've done it once, I would feel way more comfortable going back and knowing exactly how to make it even more ideal than it was the first time.
yeah, even the first night, when we got there, the first night, we were way more cautious with everything, we were a little bit more what's the word, trepidatious about going into the water. I mean, we still jumped in, we still paddled around a little bit, we went out to one of the abandoned boats, but we weren't as bold going in.
By day 2, we thought we were pirates on the ocean.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we were ready to take everything on, we were gonna paddle a mile on the paddle boards through the channel to get to a wrecked ship that we heard had a snorkeling, like a coral reef and a wreck behind the ship that we saw. So we headed out, and I thought I did something really cool. I had brought a raft with us, so I put all of our snorkel equipment and our dive flag in the raft, tied it to my paddle board,
Yeah, we thought
and towed it, like I'm gonna tow it out to the site, right?
Yeah, no, we thought we had this all under wraps. We thought we were just gonna paddle out there. We knew about all the different channels from what the guy told us.
And we had
Yeah.
kayaked before, we're big kayakers,
Big
we
kayaks.
owned kayaks, we had never paddle boarded, but we were pretty good at it.
Yeah,
I would say they're not as nimble in the water as a
no,
kayak
no, you
is.
can't go nearly as fast.
And that's what we learned about a mile in,
Yeah.
approaching the boat channel, right before the payoff.
Yeah, it got a little dicey, so we are going, and it's a little stressful because there's, we're constantly watching for jet skis coming by, and boats going through the channel, and then what happened was we're about 3/4 of the way there, and we noticed
And
that,
well, first of all, you complimented me. We were halfway there,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Man, I can't believe you thought to bring that big raft to hold all our stuff. That's so smart."
yeah,
And I was bitching because I was like, "Yeah, it's smart, but we're going against the current, and I'm dragging a raft and towing it on my paddleboard, and it's like harder to paddleboard that way.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not getting as far as I normally would without dragging a raft." And then we get to the most trepidatious part, right before the snorkel area, which is the boat channel.
yeah.
And Dan calls over to me.
Yeah, cause you were like, I
I
don't
was
know.
like, "This is getting harder." That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
was telling
and it
you.
was like, I don't remember what happened exactly, but maybe it was like going a weird angle or something, but you wanted me to like check on it, so when I touched it, I noticed that it had lost a significant amount of air.
Yeah, so the raft is losing air.
It's deflating.
We're over a mile
We're-
from the tiki hut,
We're
on our
going against the
paddleboard.
currents,
Yeah,
we're yelling
going.
at each other. we're-
No, it was messed up because we were like almost there, like you
It
felt
was
like
so
we had
close.
done 3/4 of the journey to the snorkel spot.
Yeah,
And all we had to do was cross this boat channel and get to the other side, and that's where you snorkeled at, where the shipwreck was.
so we had to, yeah.
And the raft is rapidly deflating that
Yeah.
I'm towing,
And-
with
and-
all of
and-
our equipment.
But we're trying to problem solve
Our
it.
water's in it, like
Yeah.
everything, it's not just the snorkel gear and the dive flag, it's like everything for, cause you can't, like, like with my kayak, I can put a cooler and there's a dry box and there's like all these places that you can have equipment in your kayak, not when you're in like an open paddleboard, open water
Well, yeah,
situation,
and the water's weird too, where it fluctuates between being super deep and then super, super shallow, where it's almost so shallow that you can't even paddleboard because it's like, like a foot deep.
Yeah, no, it definitely, and that's why, and then so we started getting to the deepest part of the channel, and the boats are coming through, and the raft is deflating, and we had to give up. We had to
Yeah.
give up and
They're
start.
literally abandoned ship.
Well, what I did was like, the raft's integrity was deteriorating. And now, even though we're turning around, we gotta do now, like, instead of like going and snorkeling and chilling on the shore and taking a breather and then paddling back, I gotta turn around and do the mile back right now. So like, I couldn't drag it anymore, so I stopped and I pulled the rope, like I brought the raft up on the back of my paddleboard. So like
Yeah.
all the equipment weight was now on the back of my board.
Yeah.
And we just
paddle back.
It took a little
Like
bit,
that,
but
God, we needed a drink after that, right? Holy shit.
we did, we came back, and that's when we decided we were gonna go back onto shore.
Yeah, we were gonna take a break and go on land for a
Yeah.
minute, and we decided we were like, we can get one more tour in at the distillery.
Yeah, which was
Which,
cool.
by the way, don't take the fucking tour, which we did not.
The distillery was cool, but the tour seemed really boring.
Yeah, they have like a
But-
rum distillery in like the little
The rum
marina
tasting.
area, yeah, and so this is the thing, the rum distillery has a tour. The tour's kind of pricey, and FYI, it's like one room, so Travel Jerks tip, throwback to a Travel Jerks episode, do not go on this distillery tour. What you should do,
Let's do the tasting.
you do the distillery tasting.
It's cheap, and you
You
get
get
to
all the
try-
flavors of the
try a
tour
bunch of
without
different
walking
rums.
through the stupid room that is super lame anyway.
Yeah, and then we went to the like social club bar.
Yeah,
which
they have a
was,
really
like-
good bar.
Yeah,
I don't, was that just called the Key West Distillery? It was a rum distillery.
it's called the Social Club. Was the bar there? At
Do you
it
remember
was like
this?
Hemingway Distillery or something.
I don't know, it's a giant rum one, and I saw some like little tiny one. This is not the tiny one, this is the bigger one with the bar attached. It's all amazing.
I
The
believe it's
tasting was
Hemingway,
cheap,
yeah.
it was great. The Social Club has really good cocktails.
Yeah,
And that was just what we needed after paddling 2 miles round trip for no snorkeling payoff.
yeah, and then after that we went to the Grand, which we talked a little bit about.
Yeah, we found this restaurant, they had a
Happy
little
hour.
tasting menu and an amazing happy hour, and it was definitely like filled with locals.
Yeah, the good food. I got some lobster with a demi glaze, which I can't stop talking about. I love a good demi glaze.
Yeah, now we
That's
can't
about
stop saying demi-glaze. Demi-glaze is his new favorite culinary term.
it. Yeah, yeah. So
He asked me if we're gonna have demi-glaze with our tacos the other night.
Yeah.
Didn't make any sense.
it should be on everything. Cereal,
Yeah,
whatever.
one demi-glaze, and
and,
now I'm here, I can't.
culinary.
And then we got back on the tiki, because you were all about that naked tiki life.
I was naked 70% of the time on there, and it started out I was just naked in the actual tiki, but by the end, especially when we're drinking, I am jumping naked into the water when it gets darker out. I'm teabagging sharks, like I am full-fledged nudity out there.
Yeah, thank God I brought your robe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rocked the robe a lot. You were definitely like balls out on that tiki porch most
Yeah.
of the time. And this is the crazy part, because after that first night when we were kind of more cautious, another thing that added to that layer, you would think, was there's a light you can turn on under the tiki hut at night, which makes all of the fish in the ocean flock to your tiki. So we saw nurse sharks, we saw lemon sharks, we saw tarpon, we saw sharks attacking the tarpon right underneath our tiki thing. And then the next day, we paddleboarded, got drunk at the distillery, and then jumped in the water in the evening with the sharks, balls
Yeah,
out. When
yeah,
you were
yeah.
balls out, I wasn't trying to do no naked jumping in the water.
No, I could have actually used a little more nudity from you.
Yeah,
I
I
really
know.
thought about it, but
It didn't resonate with me like it did with you.
So yeah, no, but when we took the paddleboards out to these abandoned boats, and I wasn't naked for that. I was. But-
Well, that would have been quite the sunburn.
That would've
We
been
did get a
very
little
cool.
snorkeling in throughout our couple of days
But
there.
there was a shark probably within about 5 feet of me, a little one. It wasn't like a great white barreling down on me, but it was cool to be that close. It was
Amongst
like
the sharks.
amongst the sharks. There were several, and then yeah, you were very good at paddleboarding. You picked it up.
Yeah, first of
Right.
all, I want to say that kayaking is far superior to paddleboarding.
Yeah,
I'm
this
sorry to
is-
say
this
that
is
for
for
any
big kayak
paddleboard
out there,
enthusiasts
yeah.
out there. I mean, I'm not backed by Big Kayak, but just being able to very easily take a cooler or a one-hitter or your cigarette, whatever you want, like a lighter, a dry box. I felt like the paddleboard was a little limited, especially in open water, not on just like some smooth.
Yeah, so
Like or
for all the paddleboarders that follow us, we're sorry.
But
There
I will
was-
say, if there was something for you paddleboarders to,
For big paddle.
yeah, for big paddle, if there
For
is something for you to hold
subsexual.
on to, I'd never done it before, and I am an amazing paddleboard
You,
person.
you were,
I
yeah.
stood up immediately, I paddle standing, I did yoga on the paddle
You,
board
you
at
were
one
so
point.
happy. It's maybe the third happiest I've ever seen you. It would be, first happiest would be the discount at the airport that you got one time.
That was Hurley,
Second.
branded.
Second would be our wedding, and then third would be your paddle.
Yeah, well, we
board.
got really drunk, we got back to the tiki, we did a paddle out to the abandoned ships, and then I realized that I was so good at paddleboarding at that point that I could stand on it easily, I could do downward dog, I could do all this shit, and then I was like, I should do backflips off the paddleboard.
Yeah.
And then I proceeded to do what, 8, 9 backflips?
You did some good backflips. It's,
So I did all my reps for the year all at once.
it's funny, we talk about when you throw a backflip, especially in bikini, it's funny because your boobs always.
Yeah, there's always a tit that pops.
Always a
Yeah,
tit.
there's always a tit that pops.
Which is
I mean,
appreciated.
I can't do them in the public, like only Dan sees my amazing backflips.
Yeah,
Over 40, by the way, throw backflips, right? I'm gonna say next, not off the top.
what's important that you can do on a gray hair, that means a lot to you.
You gotta get at least a couple backflips in per year.
Yeah.
Yeah, a backflip a year.
A day.
See Dr. Boy. Anyway, so I'm throwing backflips off the paddleboard.
Well,
You're nuts out into the sharks.
yeah, I'm balls deep into the water,
Yeah,
literally.
living the best life.
And I so I was able to stand on the paddleboard, but it was not quite the same experience.
Folded and.
So the first time I did it, and these are inflatable paddleboards, and obviously I'm a man of large stature, and this was not a fully inflated paddleboard, and when I stood up on it the first time, it bends in like a V, and I fall off into the water. So then we inflated it the whole way, and on our final journey back from the abandoned boats, I tried it again, fully inflated, and I was able to do it, but not to the level of you. I tried to like turn around with it, and I just fell off into the water. But
No, you clearly weren't. So this was no hydroboarding or whatever.
Oh, God.
Yeah. One time we hydroboarded and he crushed me. I had zero hydroboarding ability. And FYI, don't hydroboard in the bikini, because that doesn't.
yeah,
But-
it's never gonna work.
This was like my hydroboarding,
It was, yes,
right?
yes.
I was like, the paddleboard was an extension.
Of your feet, yeah,
Yeah.
and your
It's
life.
still not as good as a kayak.
No, definitely.
So go to Key West, don't go to Duval, don't go to anything that's a tourist trap. Try to get one of these tiki huts in the ocean, tikisuites.com or some shit like that. They don't even sponsor us, but you know what? We'll go back and do a whole podcast from the Tiki Suites. Tiki Suites, if you want to
Yeah,
go for
go
that.
live, yeah.
We'll put our crew in the other Tiki Suite and we'll take the grant.
When we looked it up on Instagram,
Obviously.
everyone goes there naked.
Well,
It's
I
like,
didn't
oh,
know
okay,
that,
guys,
so
yeah,
once
it's-
he was there and he was called to be naked all the time, I went to like, who tagged them in Instagram photos, not their actual Instagram feed, but the tag one. The tag is naked gay guys on the tiki hut, it's naked like girls with their ass, out, a lot of topless girls, a lot of string bikinis. I would imagine if it wasn't a 2 max capacity thing, way more porn would be filmed there. That probably like a lot of amateur
The
porn is
lighting would
filmed
be
there.
tough. The lighting would be
Yeah,
tough
it,
there.
you know, it does kind
A
of
lot of
move,
natural
yeah,
lights,
you,
yeah.
to bring all the equipment out,
Yeah,
be able to
have
go.
to do it during the
So,
golden hour, yeah.
I'm sure it's more like OnlyFans kind of porn, but
If you run a black light on that, oh my
Oof.
god, I can't even imagine.
thank God, but it, look, I'm gonna tell you, we were getting off the tiki thing, checking out, the cleaning lady was getting wet.
Yeah,
Very regimented with their cleaning of the tiki hut. I found it to be 5 stars exceptional with the seemingly cleanliness.
it was super clean, it was like nothing was falling off of it, it didn't look janky, like I
It
would.
wasn't rusty, there wasn't patches in the tiki.
Yeah, no, I would highly recommend it as well.
So like, you know, Key West is cool if you could just like be in the middle of the ocean most of the
Yeah,
time.
I'm sorry, Key West, I was wrong about you.
Alright, well you know what we're not wrong about is the hilarity on the 2 Mics 1 Marriage YouTube channel, podcast, comedy tour, and our Laughing Spree Studio sketches.
Yeah, subscribe, comment, like, love us. all
Dan
the
wants you
things.
to follow him on LinkedIn, please.
Yeah, follow me, yeah, tell us how you feel about Key West, or just Key
Oh my
in
gosh,
general.
do you hate Key West as much as Dan hated Key West before we stayed in the middle of the ocean in Key West, which was the key, apparently,
Yeah.
to Key West?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so for more insights and keys to your travel destinations, as well as just general hilarity about the things that we hate and love, Two Mics One Marriage, we'll catch you next time, peace out.
Bye.
Alright, don't shut everything, cause we're gonna do the intro real quick.
For sure.
Alright, you wanna clap for it, we're clapping for the intro? Do you wanna do the intro?
I mean, I think we just we're gonna talk about all things Key West.
Yeah,
There's
well,
not
not
really-
all things, but
Well,
we're gonna,
the Grand Tiki Key West, yeah.
how about, we're gonna talk about your Key West conversion, that's what it
I
is.
think Hemingway was the name of the distillery, I think.
Maybe, you do like the Hemingway house though, which is a whole separate,
Well, Joey can put up a picture or
Okay.
something of it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll talk about it and do the recap.
you didn't shut your mic off, did you?
No, okay, yeah, I can.
Alright, this episode, Two Mics One Marriage, we are gonna talk about Dan's Key West conversion. You went from hate to love,
I call it a Key West redemption.
redemption. Alright, and you're gonna learn more about the tiki hut that brought us there.
Yeah, the amazing Tiki Hut.
Alright, so check it out, Two Mics One Marriage, we're gonna start right now. Hit the subscribe, like, and comment if you like Key West. We'll see you soon, or, that's stupid. We'll see you. You can cut it before then. Alright,
Yeah.
Joey, cut it before the see you soon. Love you.
Bye.
We miss you, Joey.
That'd be another union mandated thing.
Yeah. Bro, snap it up. I'm telling you.
One per hour.
We got 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Give it like
Throw
a
the
little,
Wii on.
give it like a little bit more, cause this camera's not giving me the same like.
Okay, we can do a
Right,
little more.
yeah, let's turn the air on.
There's a pizza place near here if you guys are hungry and want a quick pizza. I think they may be open on Sunday. So now we're gonna do the origin story, right?
Yes, we
Let's do
can.
the origin story episode. If we have to push one episode, I wouldn't mind pushing the wedding episode for Abby, because Abby's gonna have a lot of organic questions while we tell that
Yeah.
might really add to the
Yeah,
experience.
we might need to prep and write things out, 'cause remember we butchered it when we tried to do it
The
at
first time?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
she there for the first
No,
thing?
no, we did it-
it with
We
Ben.
did it with Ben, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, air,
Yeah, let's give it like 20 minutes, guys.
okay, so if you guys want any, if you wanna hang out, play the Wii,
No,
you can do drugs, this is the time to do drugs, whatever.
Yeah, definitely
Whatever
the time
your
to do
moment
drugs.
is. If you want a beer, water, Mexican Coke, fruit punch, or simply lemonade, we have all of those options, and solo cups on top of that refrigerator. Okay.
Yeah, that's like a little couch.
Yeah, it's a little couch, what's that?
You have like a little spot to sit in there?
This is all you, if you want some Wii on, there's
No,
some Wii.
no, no, wait, no, wait.
Dan's always playing, you need to get Mario, right now.
No, wait, no, wait, no, wait. Thank you. Thank you, boss man. Yeah.
And the one my other short in there. Good to have this, right? Go together.
That second episode actually went pretty well. It felt like-
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
honestly.
sorry, I'm really like taking the show, but that's.
No, no, it's
No,
fine.
we like it, like when we did, as a city,
Well, you know what Becky too, like, we'll take your questions or,
yeah, no, Abby will jump in with questions sometimes and say stuff, so.
yeah, that's why I think
so-
she'll be great when we tape on Wednesday.
Yeah, the wedding, yeah, that might be a good one for her.
She'll love that.
Uh,
And we have so much video coverage for that episode. I think being able to add the video coverage is really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Joey a bunch
For
of
all
stuff.
of this stuff, we can just make, why don't we just, I think it may already exist and we just gotta drop more folders or something. In the podcast, the main folder, I believe there's like an episode coverage folder. And we just need to do the folders like this is the Tampa trip, this is whatever, and then you just tell.
Well, no,
we're gonna take a break.
Oh, you wanna shut off the live?
Oh, yeah, I do wanna shut off the live, and I wanna hit the lights.
I don't even know how to shut it off.